gotta go. Let's do this. Wow. You know, when I first got these tires, I did get a little nervous. Welcome back to JB Reviews. Today, I am going to do a drag race with my L8T and my Gen 2 Duramax. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know that the gas was kind of slow. Now, how slow is it? Is it slower than a dually diesel? Now, that's kind of a dumb question because it's definitely outgunned, but the Duramax is about 1,000 pounds heavier. Now, I'm gonna give myself a handicap, obviously. I'm gonna drive the gas truck because I know that I can get that truck to go as fast as possible. I'm gonna let my wife drive the Duramax. So we're gonna go to a secluded area. It's a abandoned drag strip. No one's out there. So this should be an easy test. And I wanna show you guys just how slow this truck is. And if you don't know, if you're kind of getting into trucks, the Gen 2 L5P Duramax for 2024 has 470 horsepower, 975 pound-feet of torque, has the Allison transmission, which is a 10-speed, 342 gears out back. The Chevy L8T, which is the gas engine, has 401 horsepower, 464 pound-feet of torque, Allison transmission. I don't think that there are any differences between them, but apart from that, 373 gears out back, and they're about 1,000 pounds apart in terms of weight. So the gas truck is obviously a lot lighter. All right, here we go. Oh gosh. Are you good? What's wrong? I don't know. Are you good? Yeah. All right, cool. Go ahead and honk. Okay. What was that? I was just faking you out. Okay. Come on, we gotta go. Let's do this. Good Lord! Walk! That is a walk! So what'd you learn today?
I'm faster.
Yes, you are. I gave myself a handicap. And you guys saw that too, right? I went right when she honked and actually like took about maybe 3 or 4 feet on her, and she still punished me. Like, she was coming like really, really fast. Like, once that torque kicked in, it was scary. Like, I was like, I got scared when I saw you coming. Like, it was like a demon was coming behind me. Like a monster waking up. It was insane. But the moral to this video is this truck is slow. Like, I know that like it's a truck, and I know people are like, this is a truck, I don't need to go hot rodding in my truck. Shut up. This is about understanding the horsepower that you need to pull a trailer. I haven't done a towing video yet, and we're gonna start off with the black trailer first because I feel more confident with 9,000 pounds versus 13,000. So that's kind of why I did this video. So soon enough, I'll be doing some towing videos. Thank you, babe, for the test. You want to tell the kids to come on? Let's go. It's been about a week and a half since I shot that footage, and I have been definitely trying to figure out if there's something wrong with this truck. Now, I don't think that there's anything like catastrophic. The only thing I can think about is this: either this truck is not running on all 8 cylinders, or there's some type of torque management. But I kind of debunked the torque management because some people have said, other YouTubers have showed 0 to 60 times in the 8-second range. Now, keep in mind, I am high above sea level, and that is going to affect because every 1,000 feet you go up, you lose about 3% of your horsepower. So obviously, that's going to affect this truck too. But the problem I'm having is, I don't know why this truck is so slow, because I've already tested a 6.4 Hemi, a 6.6 with the 6-speed, a 6L90 transmission, and a 7.3 Ford F-250, which had the 355 rear. I don't know why this truck seems so sluggish. Now, one of the factors that I figured out is this. This truck is very heavy. It's about 1,000 pounds heavier than the 6-speed transmission test that I did against it. And that truck didn't have four-wheel drive too, so that could potentially be a factor. The other thing I have not really mentioned yet, is, I gotta pop the hood. Some of you guys have been talking to me about this, but I have dual alternators, and I always order my trucks this way because I just feel like if you have two batteries, you should have two alternators. That's just how I think. So there's one there, and there's one tucked down below there. You can probably see it now. I have asked a couple guys about this, and everyone kind of has mixed feelings. They all kind of said it's highly unlikely that an extra alternator would add this much drag, because I'm not expecting these trucks to do 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. I do, however, expect this type of truck to do 0 to 60 in 9.5 seconds or less. That's just my opinion. With all the testing I've done with my draggy, the Ford and the 6.6 with the 6-speed both did between 8.5 and 8.8 seconds 0 to 60. That's really good for these types of trucks, gas engines. Now, again, the weight and the alternator could potentially be putting drag on this truck, which makes it a lot slower. But 2 seconds, I don't know, man. Like I can't wait till I get my hands on another one of these trucks in a lower trim level to see if it affects the performance. Because once one comes in, I'll do a test. I do like this truck, guys. Like, apart from this, the performance aspect of it, the 10-speed is still amazing. The shifts are really smooth, and it downshifts so fast, and it keeps you in the broadband, but there's just no power there. And I have been reading some comments with people stating that running 91 octane is affecting the performance for the worst. That is so far from the truth, I don't know how to even respond to that. 91 octane will either allow it to work at its peak or make it a little bit better. There's no way that this truck that has an engine geared towards towing heavy and it needs as much performance as possible will get worse on 91. Now, if it was a Prius, it's possible that you could get worse fuel economy on a Prius because that engine is just not geared towards anything other than getting the best fuel economy possible. Now, I did run dual alternators on my Ram, and I did find that the truck felt a little sluggish, but then I learned later on that that truck had a lot of torque management, and that was probably the culprit. But I would still run dual alternators even if that is the issue. I like doing it. I have allowed my truck to run our RV before. I mean, if we don't want to run the generator, sometimes I'll just let the truck just kind of keep the batteries, nice and juiced up. And sometimes I've allowed the truck to be on for so long without starting it that having the dual alternators is just nice to get those batteries charged back up again. But all in all, next week, all the towing videos will be starting. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. And hopefully I can still get my hands back on that 6-speed 2022, which had the gas engine, and see how it does against my truck. We'll have to just hope and pray that it's still there. Now, there's one last thing I'm going to do because I said I was going to do this in another video, and this will pretty much end it. I'm going to put these tires up against the Chevy single rear wheel because I said I would show you guys what the 37s would look like next to it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and put them up against the truck, and that will pretty much end the video. One thing I love about owning RVs is you always have so much stuff that you could use for like props. So here we go. Wow. When I first got these tires, I did get a little nervous. I will admit to you guys, I got a little nervous when I saw like, oh my goodness, these things are huge. But look how they look next to the white truck. I have not committed to buying tires because obviously, again, these are going to make performance worse on this truck. But holy smokes, look how big that tire looks. That should be better there. But if you don't know, these are essentially a 34-inch tire. And you can really see. Wow. Yeah, these are some big tires. Now, normally 37s and 35s are not true 37s and 35s. So 35 is like a 34.5 or 0.6 somewhere in there. And 37s are like a 36.6 or something. I mean, every manufacturer is a little different, but from my experience, whenever you look at 37 by 12.5, it's not a true 37 tall tire, but these might be 37 tall. Like, these things are huge because again, that's a 34 back there. And yeah, like I said, when I saw this next to the dually, I got a little nervous, like holy smokes. And some of you guys have been saying, hey, are you gonna need some spacers out back? Yes, I am gonna need spacers. I did get some. I will discuss that later on. I just wanted to wait until I can maybe get the tires mounted, but I might show you guys what I got. They're hub centric, and I got them off of wheeladapter.com. Really good company out of California, and they use like some of the best steel too. They're heavy. I want to say they probably weigh like 40 pounds a piece, maybe they're not that heavy. I might be exaggerating. Maybe together they weigh like maybe 30 pounds a piece. They're heavy. Like, I'm serious when I say this. When I got the box, I almost dropped it because I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy. But yeah, stay tuned. Towing videos coming with this truck. Modifications for the dually. I got a lot of stuff going on. This is a perfect time to jump on board JB Reviews. And I'm not going to tow the fifth wheel yet with this truck. Spoiler alert, I'm just going to do the black trailer because I'm hoping we can go on a camping trip with this truck. I want to go really far. Like, I want to really get a feel for this gasser with a fifth wheel because obviously, as you guys know, when you have a gas engine, you can't go to the diesel side because there's no gas pumps over there. So these are some things I want to really do with that trailer. I'm not going to ramble anymore. Hope you guys liked the video. See you guys soon. Oh, almost forgot to show this to you guys. So here's what it looks like out back. But there's really no issues with fitment with these tires, even on stock wheels from what I've seen online. It's just the front you're gonna need to do a little bit of trimming, but yeah, that looks so stinking good. Who knows, maybe if I turbocharge or did something crazy with this truck, maybe potentially I could run some bigger tires, right? Just kidding, can't afford it later.